under the recent political uproar in Imo State ever since Supreme Court had sacked People's Democratic Party candidate in 2019 election, Emeka Yedioa, as governor and declared the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Hope Uzodinma, as the winner. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, has been kicking against the decision of the Justice Muhammad Tanko made in Imo. According to the view and perceptions of the people of Imo and beyond, it is believed that Justice Muhammad Tanko is a machinery that was put in place by the ruling party, All Progressives Congress, under the leadership of Adams Oshiomhole as the chairman of the party, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the national leader of the party, as a means of influencing President Muhammadu Buhari by appointing Justice Muhammad Tanko when Justice Walter Onohe was suspended on the 25th of January 2020. In a recent news from the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu asking the Supreme Court to nullify Imo judgment and ask INEC to conduct a fresh election in the state is a null and void statement, according to my opinion, because the consolidation of APC chieftains with CJN Tanko is a greater force compared to IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. As we keep our fingers crossed, as Supreme Court is set to hear the arguments of Emeka Yedioa and Hope Uzodinma, let's see if CJN Tanko can actually dance to the tune of the IPOB people. So guys, in my opinion, I think the best thing or the best way to go about this is to do a rerun, and which we give comfort to both parties, because irrespective of how the judgment is going to swing, the person that is going to be favored will be happy, while the other person will say, no, I no go agree, I no go agree, I no go agree. You know, to have a fair play whatever, you know, let there be a rerun so that everybody will not know you want to and then you want to really focus on this, so there will be no need of all this inconclusive or something, or ballots snatching and everything. So those areas will be more concentrated on. But we know what have been happening in the past when they do a kind of rerun, so they must have done their part or their homework very well. But for somebody who is really open and objective, would suggest that, okay, let there be a rerun so that people will not say, oh, some polling units were disqualified, some polling units were not supposed to have been counted, and what have you. But from this writer, you know, in his own wisdom or in his own opinion, feels that no matter what a IPOB leader is going to say, that the federal government and the APC people will not want to even listen to him, because who appointed the CGA in the first place? Who are the ruling party? It's still the same APC. And one thing again is that it is not even only IPOB that have been calling for a rerun. It is not other people. It's not only people in Nigeria. Both people in Nigeria and abroad, they've been calling for a rerun, and a lot of people are really interested in this matter. Most especially international observers. They are really interested on how the person that came fourth in the election is now the person that is now the winner, that the Supreme Court declared winner. Of course, they have all these, their technicalities and what have you, that they always use to come to the conclusion of most judgments. But some people are of the opinion that how can those who register, the number of votes declared, you know, declaring Hope Uzodinma winner, the numbers of votes they got that made him the winner is more than the number of people who register for the votes. It's not really possible. So that's why, and at least that's what a lot of people are really bringing in from this whole thing. So all of these things will be left with the lawyers and what have you. So it is not only the IPOB people or Nnamdi Kanu that has been calling for a rerun or to do the needful. A lot of people from outside the country. So that shows that some things are not really are not adding up. And today, which is Monday, that is the day they are supposed to, we're supposed to hear the outcome of the review, but it's been postponed to tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So irrespective of anything that happens, we are still going to keep our finger crossed to see what will happen at the end of the day. But no matter what anybody is going to say, you know, the APC is the ruling party and they are the government of the day. Anything can happen, and you know what, we know what have been happening before now in other states. We know what has been happening and the way they have been going about all of these things. But one thing about the whole thing is that the politicians, they are all the same. They are all the same. They are all the same. But let justice prevail. Then after justice must have prevailed, then we know where to start the next line of action. That is just the way it ought to be. So whether the federal government or the ruling party will listen to IPOB or whatever, it's neither here nor there. Everybody is entitled to his opinion and say whatever he feels. So it is a normal thing. If they come from that angle, fine. Other people have been speaking, not only them. Someone said the writer of this piece is simply myopic or rather irrational for separating or rather wrongly ascribing to IPOP Nnamdi Kanu the views and opinion of the general Imolites, and even going ahead to draw a warring line between Kanu and IPOP and Chief Justice of APC, which with his cohorts. I want to state here without equivocation nor disparity that Kanu and hip-hop views cannot in any way be separated, but is totally in line with the views of general Imo populace, most patriotic Nigerians, and the world at large. Every conscious and event-oriented woman knows that prominent lawyers across the country, seasoned political analysts, as well as other intelligentsia across the world from all walks of life and profession, has condemned and preferred cancellation as a solution to the Imo Supreme Court judgment uh, issue. So making the issue look as if it is Kanu and IPOP versus the APC cabal is quite disgruntling, misleading, misplaced, distortion of facts, and misconstrued. Rather, it's an issue between the generalized agents of truth versus power-drunk Nigerian democratic enemies and cabal. Ho ho! Well, I think I really support to a great extent with this person that made a comment, because it's not even only, like I said before, it's not only hypo members and Nnamdi Kanu that have been saying the same thing. A lot of people have been saying the same thing, and if you really put your ears on ground, you know that the Imo people really want a maker. That is the person they want, no matter how they want to do it. Everybody can feel it from the atmosphere. It's a known fact. It's a known fact. Even the blind can see it, that the Imo people, majority of the Imo people, want Emeka Ihedioha. Apart from that, we could see that a lot of international communities or observers are interested in this matter, because they are really like, how did it come to be? How did it happen? So that is why they are really interested. So it goes beyond IPOP people or Nnamdi Kanu. So, like I said, everybody is entitled to his opinion. You know, that's the way he feels. And a lot of people will see hear it and say, no, it's not supposed to be like that. This is how it's supposed to be. You are entitled to your opinion. So it's now left for the general public to be able to know, okay, this is the right thing. Those who are really objective, they will be able to know, okay, this is the way it is, this is not the way it is. We see things differently from different perspectives. Someone says, self-acclaimed leader of the outlawed IPOP, I think you are getting more confused by the day. As a PDP apologist, you wake up to start talking without deep thought. Second, PDP is not an Igbo party, neither is APC Fulani party. You always would want to comment on everything without weighing it, just to remain afloat. And someone says, instead of you to lend your mouth to the issue, you are playing ostrich. Are you not supposed to be telling the court to do the right thing? This fire all of us you are looking for in the name of a journalism, when it starts burning, no one will be free, especially all of you who are supposed to be people's mouthpiece. May God Almighty save us from you people. Someone says, is this Justice Muhammad in Nigeria Chief Justice or Amajiri Chief Judge? His appearance does not look like even a law student. Moreover, a CGN who were British colony, not Arabian colony. Please, that is the more reason those who believed they were Arab colony lived their lives in their geographical location, while those of British colony on their own as well. Sincerely speaking, peace is all we need. We are considering possibly ways of peace in Nigeria. And someone says here that they are just a group of evil men that stand against justice. IPOP is just an instrument of justice. And later Buhari died because if that Nnamdi Kanu, then Nigeria will divide with the same name. Really? Do you understand? Someone say whoever you are, okay, let them rather dance to the tune of truth, that is judging to God's glory. So guys, like I said, everybody's entitled to his opinion. We see things differently. The writer, seeing it from a different perspective, while other people are seeing it from a different perspective. But the most important thing, those who have been saddled with the responsibility of holding the truth should do the needful. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning this. I've made my own opinion. Let's hear yours. Thank you very much.